Hey folks, Carl here, and welcome to episode 2 of the Jagdtiger build. Now this is going to be a very long video. There's not a huge amount been done because I've been getting distracted by other things, one of which being the egg build on ModelMakers Boomhut. So I had to wait a little while for the kit to arrive, but it's arrived. We've started to strip things off the sprues and start to put stuff together. But the main thing that's been taking me away from that has been, at long last, I have started the dio for the speeder bike trooper. It's now been all put together. We've got a first layer of paint down, which looks a little bit red. But it's together, but there's a lot of stuff still to go into this. So I'm going to give you a quick look at this because I'm not videoing this. So yeah, it looks a little bit red at the moment. It actually looks a lot redder on the camera than it does in it's more of a paley orangey brown. So yeah, it's together. It's, as I said I was going to do several months ago, it's a crash scene. It's going to be on Endor. He's going to be sitting on this rock here, holding his head because he's just crashed his speeder bike. There's going to be a few more browns and stuff go on here, and then we are going to be covering it with the static grass and the mixed herbs in here to give us like a woodland sort of effect. I'm not going to put any trees or anything on, but I might see if I can get some like reeds or rushes or something like that. So this is what's been distracting me from doing the Jagdtiger. So I shall get this, I'll take him off before we drop him. I shall get this out of the way. And as I've stated, this is not going to be a very long video. It's only going to be about 10 minutes long, if that. So on we go. Okay folks, so as you can see we are moving along with the build. So what have we been up to since the last video? So we have gone ahead and we have made up the jack for the back. Zoom in a bit. The jack. We have also gone and sanded down the exhaust and attached them to the back right there. Thankfully we've managed to get rid of most of that seam line. And what I've gone and done is, with a rougher sanding stick, I've gone and made these top parts of the exhaust a little bit rougher. So when we come to apply paint and some pigments, it'll look hopefully a little bit more rust. I've never tried this before, so we'll see how we get on with that. So yeah, so the jack's going to be sitting just inside there. Actually, we shall, excuse my pooch, somebody's walking past the house, so he thinks it's under threat. So yeah, anyway, so this literally just sits inside there, like so, or something like that. There we go, just like that. So I'm not going to glue it into place just yet. We shall do that shortly. So that is that part done. It just needs a little bit of touching up, and as you can see we have now started working on the back doors, and we've gone ahead and built the back doors. So if we zoom in, that's just the back plate, and here we have the doors with the handles and everything. Now these handles aren't glued into place yet, so we'll just touch a bit of glue onto there, but to stop us from doing that. Now these are movable, but they come apart very easily, so I shall probably fix this part to the tank, pose them how I want the doors, because if you look they actually overlap each other as well if you wanted them to, which is quite nice. So yeah, so I will pose these on this back plate like so, like this, and then we will pose them in the position that we want them and then glue them in place just to stop them from falling off. So that's where we're up to at the minute. So as always, I'm going to carry on building. Anything unusual or strange that we get up to, we'll come back and I'll show you what we're doing. So talk to you shortly. Folks, just a quick update of where we are. So we now have the back deck, rear doors and the rear plate attached. No real issues. A little issue with a small little plate underneath here, and the instructions, you can see it just there. There was no clear instructions on where exactly it went, so we got this piece out and looked where that went, and then we managed to line it because this metal piece has a couple of little holes in it for gluing this through. So yeah, other than that, no issues at all. As you can see, the back doors are at the moment open. Unfortunately, the person I'm building this for wants the doors closed like so. And I just bent that handle because it's still a little bit wet. Put that back like so. There we go. So these will be glued in place. So now I'm going to start and move on to the sides and the top. So talk to you shortly. Okay folks, that is the end of episode 2. As I stated, it's not been a very long video. I've been distracted doing other things. As you saw at the start, we've started on the Scout Trooper Dio at long last. What else have we been doing? We've also started some Warhammer, and so far with this we have got up to the base part of it is built, and I've got the first part of the canopy done. So yeah, distracted by many things, but I'm going to motor on with episode 3 of the Jagdtiger, which will only be a couple of days I think, because I'm putting all of this to one side and getting on with it. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Keep making models, be good, be safe, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.